For the past few weeks, all eyes have been on the tropics as brewing storms threatened our area.
But none so far this year have had the impact on Hampton Roads and the Outer Banks as Hurricane Matthew. Tonight we begin our week-long special series. Standing your side's Brandi Cummings looks back at the lessons learned and what has changed since last year. Brandi?
Well, Tom, Anita, Matthew was unpredictable and caught many off guard 1 year ago. The storm hammered Hampton Roads in the Outer Banks, flooding many roads and causing widespread outages. Tonight, in our first story of the week-long series, we take a close look at why a storm that wasn't supposed to impact us caused so much damage, leaving many still cleaning up a year later.
It was a Cat 5 that began its destructive path in late September. Hurricane Matthew is responsible for killing nearly 600, making it the deadliest Atlantic hurricane since 2005. From Chesterfield,
it was a bit of a surprise,
to Hatteras Island.
I don't think any of us were prepared for the amount of damage.
And Virginia Beach.
This was something very, very unusual.
No one we spoke to believed at the time the storm would have had the impact it did.
We ended up with a disaster. Obviously, it was catastrophic.
WAVY Chief Meteorologist Don Slater says at least 3 different models predicted the storm away from our area.
It was supposed to go out once it hit Myrtle Beach. Didn't happen.
But around the first week of October, things changed.
Hurricane forecast models are in the 90th percentile in terms of accuracy. This one was way off, and it soon became very, very apparent.
It was a perfect storm for disaster, literally. With the ground already saturated from 2 previous storms, high tide, and rain pouring from Matthew, the unexpected water simply had nowhere to go. A view from Chopper 10 shows the widespread flooding that took days to recede. Our statistics, compiled over several months, show the extent of the damage by the numbers. Thousands of homes impacted, millions of dollars in damage.
My first day was the day after Matthew hit.
Ed Porner leads the Recovery and Resilience Department for the State Emergency Management. He surveyed the damage from a helicopter with Governor McAuliffe.
It was evident that something big had happened.
Porner says VDIM was prepared for the storm at the start, and because of Matthew's projected path, some storm centers had begun to shut down. But overnight, flooding reports emerged. They quickly knew things weren't what was expected.
You get to a mindset where you're like, okay, this is terrible, but now what kind of action items are we going to get out there to be able to make sure we address those people that are suffering?
VDIM has spent the last year working with cities, helping them get back to the new normal. But a lot has changed on the state level since Matthew.
We've taken a new approach to the way we do business.
VDIM is working on a statewide recovery plan. Additionally, 30% of its force is now out in the localities to be able to more quickly respond in the event of a hurricane.
We're being much more proactive when it comes to leaning into these types of storms.
We already see part of that readiness plan. Earlier this year, the state unveiled a new tiered hurricane evacuation system.
That's going to give us a much more comprehensive ability to issue instructions across the entire region.
As the state prepares for the next storm, we found many people still recovering from Matthew 1 year later. VDIM estimates a reported 100 homes across Hampton Roads still need repair.
So we're still dealing with it a year later.
A process that could take years to complete. But the biggest lesson about Mother Nature's fury and Hurricane Matthew perhaps came in the way this storm was predicted.
So the lesson learned from Matthew is certainly to focus on the possibility that any community here in Hampton Roads can be impacted, and flooding can really significantly have a lasting impact on a community that's not used to seeing the coastal flooding normally associated with a hurricane.
And you can read the statistics we mentioned in our story right now on WAVY.com. Coming up tomorrow on WAVY News 10 at 5:30, you'll meet a Hatteras Island family who only recently moved back into their home because of the damage from Hurricane Matthew. I'm Brandi Cummings, 10 on your side.
Now, your Super Doppler 10 forecast with Chief Meteorologist Don Slater.
And the rainwater from that storm, too. It reminds me a lot of what happened in Houston recently on a much bigger scale, obviously, the rainwater in some of those neighborhoods. Let's have a look at what's going on. In terms of the hurricane season, we are past the peak of the hurricane season, which was September 10th. We are on the downside of the hurricane season. However, we still got a ways to go, all the way on really into the first of December. But once we get into early November, it really drops on down. Well, here we are, of course, in early October, so it has dropped down significantly. I think once we get to about the 20th of October, a big sigh of relief. Not entirely yet. We've still got a problem with things. We could still see problems with things, but again, that's again a big sigh of relief by about October 20th, and it's been a very busy year thus far. It began really all the way back into May and June when we started to see things pop, and of course August and September were very busy. And last month we saw 4 storms develop during the month of September, and they all 4 ended up being hurricanes. 3 of them were major hurricanes, and of course we had Maria, we had Harvey in Texas, and of course Irma over Florida. Quiet for the first time in 2 months. There's nothing to report out there in terms of anything in the tropics, so very quiet throughout the area. I have seen a few